Python supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics, such as using double equal sign, which reads as A is equal to B, using not equal sign as A not equals B, using less than sign as A less than B, using less than or equal to sign A less than equal B, using greater than symbol A greater than B, and using greater than or equal to symbol A greater than equal B. These conditions can be used in several ways, most commonly in if statements and loops. An if statement is written by using the if keyword as shown in the example of figure 16. The syntax of if statement is simple. It's Python's way of saying if these variables or values are true to the given condition, then execute the following statements. See the syntax, it just start with the keyword if and after space write your condition and then end the line with the colon. Press enter and start where the prompt cursor is blinking, as this is an auto indentation of the Python through which it added some white spaces before the start of the print function to state that this is the body of the condition. This is the point from where the body of the if condition is started, which contains statements that will be carried out if the condition is true. See the example of figure 16 where we have initialized two variables a and b with integer values. We use these variables as part of the if condition to test whether b is greater than a. As a is 33 and b is 200, we know that 200 is greater than 33, and so we print to the screen that b is greater than a using the print function. Indentation is a very significant concept of any programming language, and this is where many beginners get stuck. Unlike other languages that use curly brackets to group code, Python relies entirely on white space to define the scope or body of your statement. If you don't indent properly, you will get an error, and your code won't know which instructions belong to the if statement. Python relies on indentation, that is white space at the beginning of a line, to define scope or the body of the code. Other programming languages often use curly brackets for this purpose. In this example of figure 17, see the use of the wrong indentation for the previous code shown in figure 16. In this example, the if statement without indentation raises an indentation error, as shown in figure 17. The elif keyword is a variant of the if statement and another way of Python saying if the previous conditions were not true, then try this condition. The syntax is designed in the same way. If first condition is not true, then second condition will be checked ending with the colon and then the body of the statements to execute it if true. For instance, refer to the example in figure 18 where a is equal to b, so the first condition is not true but the elif condition is true, so we print to the screen that a and b are equal. Next, we are having another way of evaluating the condition using the else keyword. The else keyword is another variant of catching anything that isn't caught by the preceding conditions. The syntax is the continuation of the elif, where the final version of the program control is introduced with the else keyword without the condition ending with a colon, but the body of the statements is provided to be executed in this case. For example, in the example of figure 19, a is greater than b, so the first condition is not true. Also, the elif condition is not true, so we go to the else condition and print to the screen that a is greater than b. This concludes the conditional statements. Thank you and see you in the next chapter.